So, got that. Got those. Make sure we rolling officially. All right.
All right, your local cover screen is on. I got notification for National Sports Chat.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Let me know on the countdown, Dave, and we ready. And we ready.
Confirming everything. National Sports Chat. All right, we live on National Sports Chat. Check TOP Sports. Live on TOP Sports.
G Stream.
Checking Twitter, Periscope. All right, we live on Twitter, Periscope.
Yes, sir. We here.
Let me sync the audio. So.
Is it like a Periscope link?
Yeah.
Yeah, hold on.
I'll text you. Let me text
Shoot that to me for sure.
Hey, you from Chicago, Mark?
Man, I'm from Kankakee.
Periscope link.
Where
It's
that's
like
at?
it's like 40 minutes south of Chicago. Me and Michael, me and his brother like best friends. So like I grew up with Michael just like I grew up with bro. So
My mom, she from Chicago. She from the South Side, so I'll be out there a little bit. But I got some good Chicago friends. I'm like, I know the Chicago or like Illinois accent when I hear it. On me,
yeah. You from out that way? You from LA?
Yeah, I'm from LA. I went out to Howard. That's how I know Jared. That was my roommate last year. But shit, I don't know him since freshman year. We stayed like a few doors down, and he's been kicking it ever since, bro. Honestly.
Yeah.
We are together.
Solid niggas link up.
Yeah, you know how that go on me.
Real niggas looking up.
But Draco, don't start, bro.
Hear that nigga go.
Everything's good on my end. They ready?
Yeah, they ready.
Yep.
But just give me the countdown and we good.
All right. Get ready to go to the live stream. Okay. Camera rolling, audio rolling, live stream rolling. Micha and Friends podcast, episode 3 in 5, 4, 3, 2. Go ahead.
Yo, what's going on, sports family? And we back again with another episode of Micha and Friends. And you see today I got some special guests in the building, man. I'm gonna get into that real quick. I'm gonna pay the bills real quick. Businesses, small businesses, large businesses, man. Make sure y'all go check out the Grind magazine. They can put you in front of the culture the right where you need to be, man. They could build a marketing campaign from your company from the ground up. They can give you the proper promo. They can do everything for you. And I always like to say, man, they got the ruler right there, right when you open up. You feel me? They got the ruler. You can't get no better than the ruler. But no, make sure you go over there and check them boy Kevin and them boys out over there, man. And like I said, we back in.
Look at the monitor. See, look at this. Somebody's not.
Mario, your joint, hold on. Your joint showing up black, folks.
Really?
He got to use Google. He have to use this.
Google Chrome?
Yeah, go through.
Say less.
We just gonna keep running, bro.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Just I see you when you sign back in, though. But like I said, man, we the Grind magazine. Make sure y'all go over there and check them back in. Check them back out. And yeah, we got a good episode for y'all today, man. We got a lot of topics, man. I'm gonna let the guests. Well, you know, y'all already seen them last week, but they back again, man. We got my man's Nate in here.
Yo, what's good, everybody? Thank you for having me. Back at it with Micha and Friends week 2. You already know.
For sure. And we got my man's Mouse out there. He over there drinking some Merlot. You feel me?
I know what's going on.
No,
you know what time it is.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, put it in, man. Today, I want to start it off by just talking about how we all been seeing what's been going on in the world in these past couple of days and what's been going on in Minnesota, Minneapolis to be exact. And I want to get you all's just thoughts and perspective on all right, should athletes speak out against social injustice? Should they speak out against politics and stuff like that? So I want y'all to I'll let you go first, mate.
Man, first off, I just want to say, bro, like past 2 days, well, especially like, the first day after I seen like the video of George Floyd, bro, I was just extremely like sad, pissed off though. I'm not gonna lie, you feel me? Just sad for his family and all that.
Yeah.
And it's just, just as a black man, we all black men in America, bro. So we all got the same struggle when it comes to like racism and oppression. So, it's just sad, bro, that it keep happening. But, getting to the athlete part of it, I think like athletes, but not just athletes, but entertainers, like anybody with a platform, they have like some type of responsibility to use that platform for good. But, like I can't expect everybody to do so, unfortunately. Like, we talked about Last Dance last week, and I thought it was cool. Like Michael, like one big thing I didn't really rock with Michael early on, like in my life was like, man, he don't never say shit. You feel me? Yeah. You got people like LeBron, Chris Paul, like you got influential athletes talking. But Michael was just like, he was solely interested in like playing basketball. Like, he just wanted to be great at what he did. So like, I can't necessarily
that dollar.
Facts that, but it's just like, some people not necessarily educated enough, or they don't care enough to like educate themselves up to like speak on certain issues. So it's like, I can't blame him for just wanting to be great at his craft. But, as a young black man, I would love to have seen him take a stand on more social issues. But I can't necessarily be too mad at him for not. I'm not going to say he's not black, because he did. I mean, his inner circle is still black people. Like, he affiliate with black people for sure. Yeah. Like, he's still a black person. He's not like O.J. Simpson, you feel me? He got a whole little white entourage and everything. Yeah. But, like, I wish he did speak up a little bit more. But, I wish athletes all had that, I guess, responsibility to speak out on social issues. But I'm not going to say that I can blame them if they don't per se either.
Yeah, bet. Mouse, what's your thoughts on that?
I personally, I agree with Nate. I feel like they have a social responsibility to uphold, especially when you got that platform. Again, at the same time, it's not like they're obligated to do so. I just feel as if, especially as being a black athlete, I feel like they should. I mean, I don't see why they wouldn't. I mean, I feel like a lot of athletes have been using their platform, though. I seen LeBron post something. I feel like Lou Will said something. A couple athletes have said something, and I just feel like they should take advantage of their platform, because people are watching, people are looking. Whether it's people that look like them, young black kids, or even young white kids or other races, they all looking at their page. So why not get the news out to let the world know? So that's how I feel about it.
For sure. And we my big bro had to chime in a little bit later. He logged on a little bit later. But I'll let him introduce himself, man, and we gonna get his thoughts on the topic.
What up, everybody? I'm Mari. Been knowing Micha my whole life, so this all you feel me?
Yeah, this from the seed, man.
Yeah, but yeah, I ain't got too much to say about myself, but just speaking on what's going on, I feel like it's a difference between speaking up and spreading awareness. Yeah, because you can spread awareness without speaking up. I feel like you got to be a certain type of, you got to be covered from a certain type of cloth to speak up on something. It's like you said before, just knowing what you're talking about. That's a big thing. So, and a lot of people don't care to know. But I feel like spreading awareness is just a reaction to what's going on, and everybody react to what's going on, no matter if it's good or bad. You feel me? Yeah. So I feel like just spreading awareness, let people know where you stand, and that's going, whether it brings people to you or away from you. To live with the result.
Me personally, man, I feel like, I feel like Nate said, athletes and just entertainers in general, people with a large platform have a social responsibility, So even with that, like I'm looking for these elite white athletes, elite white entertainers to speak out, whether that's Tom Brady, you know what I'm saying? I like you for what you do on the field, but if you telling me you can't really speak on something that's not going to affect your money, just something that's going on, and not saying that you got to be, hey, I'm on the front line, Colin Kaepernick, but hey, just say something. You feel me? Because a lot of times in these situations, I feel like a lot of people just don't know, because this stuff ain't at their door every day. You know what I'm saying? So if you got a 12-year-old Caucasian boy from Omaha, Nebraska, he ain't gonna see it. You feel me? So
Yeah.
you gotta put people aware of that. And if you got those type of followers and stuff like that, you gotta make sure it's your duty to make sure they see everybody is equal. You feel me? And for the black athletes as well, like come on, this this kind of like a non-negotiable. You feel me? But I feel like I'm different though, because I like stand up niggas. Like it's a reason why I like Nipsey Hussle. It's a reason why I like Jay-Z. It's a reason why I like, you feel me, just people with something that's standing on something, bro. Because I'm standing on something. We all standing on something. No matter what it is, we standing on it. And that's what I could respect, whether you on the other side of it. As long as you standing on it, stand on it. You feel me? Like, just make sure you show who you are. And yeah, I feel like they definitely should say something. But as far as being like, oh well, we're lobbying for this, you don't got to do all that. But like Mario said, bro, just spread awareness. You feel me? Shed light on it.
Like, we not calling for everybody to be Kaepernick, but like you said, it was a good, it's a good example. Like Steve Kerr, you feel me? White man with a platform, just had like, NBA championships and shit. Yeah. And he's using his platform to just be like, nah, this ain't right. Like, he may not be the most famous dude and he may not be on the forefront, but he's not scared to just be like, you know what, bro? Like, this type of stuff not right. Like, even if I'm not a black man, like, even if it doesn't necessarily affect me, like, I'm realizing like I got privilege just because of the color of my skin. Like, just being able to say stuff like that. We don't need everybody to be MLK. Like Mari said, like, you got to be a certain type of person to be on the front line, to be like an activist. Like, not everybody can be like that, and that's okay. But if you have the opportunity to spread awareness, a simple shit nowadays, a simple like repost, or a simple like, this isn't right, or like a simple donation from like people that have the money to do so. That's the type of stuff that's just like being an ally, and that's what we need more of. Just more people to like affiliate with our cause. And you ain't like you said, bro, you don't have to go protest or nothing, but just being aware and, spreading the right ideas, right ideals is about what it's about.
Yeah, for sure, man. It's just, like I said, like, it's just disheartening to keep seeing it happen. But like I tell all my brothers, man, just make sure y'all becoming correct out here. Make sure y'all all together, cause hey, man.
I do feel like I want to capitalize on that real quick. I feel like how we kind of was saying that, what I'm saying, not everybody needs to say something, but they should use their platform. I also feel like silence is saying something at the same time. So
it can be.
I can agree with that.
It can be.
Me personally, I mean, because if this is a problem, bro. It's a problem. So I mean, I feel like, again, silence is saying something. Whether you an ally or African American yourself, like, I feel like you at least got to let it be known something that's just, at least that it's not right. Yeah. Even if you're not gonna completely stand the ground, because like you said, not everybody an activist, but at least let people know where you stand. Sure. If you have that platform, is what I'm saying. So.
For sure, for sure, man. And I ain't gonna put on the civil rights activist hat. You feel me right now? But to everybody out there, everybody listening, just make sure y'all stay safe, man, and move accordingly, man, and take care of yourself and protect yourself. Cause they ain't gonna protect you. You feel me? But just to keep moving forward, man. It's a lot of talks about the playoffs and everything, like ramping back up in Orlando. So, what's y'all thoughts on like how the format of the playoffs could be? Because I'm seeing a lot of different things. Like, I'm seeing play it regularly. I'm seeing people coming with different ideas and stuff like that. I want to get y'all thoughts on that. I'm gonna start off with Mari on this one.
Sure, man. It's a tough one because so many teams that's in the playoff race. Like, potentially, like Portland and different teams in that area. But
yeah,
I don't know, man. I feel like the NBA, they just need to, they definitely need to give those teams a shot, but also don't cater to the teams that did not have a shot. Like, man, it can't go like that, man. It takes away from everything prior, So I feel like it should be the same format. Give or take. Again, those teams having opportunities to either have a higher seed or get in the race, but they got to give them some time to get into it, because playoffs is different. The playoffs are a different level of ball,
You look up, you 0-3, like
like 2 games to be out of the series.
Yeah, it'd be over with. What's your thoughts on that, Mouse?
I definitely agree. I 100% agree. I feel like, you know what I'm saying? It was some teams that, they didn't have a chance in hell. So, I mean, especially, you know what I'm saying, keep it a buck. So, I mean, especially like, you know what I'm saying, those teams, like you said, I feel like they shouldn't cater to them. We got a little bit of the season left. People want to see teams compete. We don't want to see no blowouts at this point. We want to see the count.
What's on Dame saying like shit? I'm like, if they just bringing back the regular games and they not gonna have us in the playoffs and I'm not playing. What's your thoughts on that, Moff?
I understand that because, I mean, his mind, he probably like, I'd rather just get ready for next year, especially if you know that it's cooked for the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I understand that. So, I mean, I you know what I'm saying? I completely understand where you're coming from. In my mind, I agree with him. If I'm a player too, and you telling me, you know what I'm saying, there's no chance I got to make the playoffs, that's what we play for. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, look,
So
I'm gonna touch on that.
To win the game,
right?
True.
Facts.
I'm gonna touch on that part of it though, because like obviously you do play to win a game, but you play it for money too at the end of the day, and that's what we got to remember, right? You know, so Damien is one of the clients for our agency, so you know we didn't repost none of that stuff because he ended up like apologizing about it because you play 6 more games, all your revenue is guaranteed, right? Because everybody done played 64 games. You get to that 70 game cap, you get all that local TV revenue. So like even if you don't have a chance to win, if you want that $40 million next year, or you want that $20 million next year, then I mean, would you be that mad about playing 6 games to guarantee your salary for next year? Like, I personally wouldn't. But what I would do to come back for playoffs, like, you know, they've been talking about the 20-team group play tournament. I like that idea, like soccer. Like, you know, because the only teams that got a chance to get in are them 4 West Coast teams. You got the Blazers, you got who is it? The Blazers, the Pelicans, I think the Kings, and one other team. But yeah, you know, you only got 4 teams that could possibly make it in. So, you know, you put them in a group play. You have in the group play, you got the higher seed and everybody play each other twice. The teams with those best 2 records, they do a 7-game series and then they play, you know, they finish that 7-game series, they play the next 7-game series and then the championship. So at that point, it's kind of regular. And I mean, if you're the best team, you're going to make it out either way. Yeah. So that would be cool because then you could still have a Western Conference versus Eastern Conference. But like Maury said, I don't know if I'm too with catering to teams that aren't in the playoffs right now and it's 64 games in, like injuries or whatever. It is what it is. Like that's how basketball and sports work. Like, you know, people get injured. So, you know, why should a team like the Lakers be like, why would we want to play Portland in the first round? Like, give them a chance to play. Like, they ain't in right now, you know. So it's like,
you know,
it's really
love that.
Facts. You know, it's just like why? Why do all that? But I like the reseeding teams 1 through 16 too, because then you can finally have like a conference versus conference finals. Like that would be cool. Like this is the year to try something new. That's if you are ever gonna do it.
That's what I was gonna go with. Like, still have like the 8 teams on each side make it, but 1 play 16, 2 play 15. You know, they make it integrated, bro. Like, it's time for us. Well, and it's gonna be even better because it's not like, all right, they playing one game over here, they flying over here.
There's no travel.
Yeah,
there's no travel.
World, you just hop on the court, nigga. Like,
run it.
Yeah. Then you got guys like. It was speculation, like, man, they just trying to add more teams so they could have Zion in the playoffs.
Y'all see
On the NBA, you damn right, Zion about to be in the playoffs, nigga. That nigga's box office,
man.
You know how much cheese?
Literally,
that's true.
Man, everybody tuning in.
That is true.
Bro, everybody
tuning in.
Like, come on, bro. I'd be a fool if you bring to not have them play, bro. And they already down. Like, the NBA hurting off this little 2-3 month hiatus. You feel me?
Lakers versus Pelicans off the gate.
Yeah,
the ratings right
that'd be hard.
Yeah, bro.
That'd be hard.
Come on, bro. Then it's like what you said last week, Nate. Just like any competition, like people gonna watch. When you got that type of like, bro, nigga, I would have games I have 4 games a day, and they all right after each other because there ain't no crowd. You don't got to worry about getting no crowd out of there.
It's like AAU style.
Yeah,
but that's why I like the 20 teams is cool because, you know, that's literally 2/3 of the league. So it's like shit. You feel me? All them fans gonna be tuning in already to watch NBA because they miss basketball. Yeah. But if you got more than half the league in it, you got even more fans coming through to watch it. So the pool play will be cool. But honestly, I'm not mad at nothing, bro. I just want the NBA to come back and something happen. So whatever they do, bro, whatever they do will be fine with me.
I think we're gonna be in good shape with them coming back, man. Because it's just
Sure.
much like going on and around that I feel like they okay with pushing things back because I feel like that was the agenda anyway, and the coronavirus just helped them make that decision because it was already talks in January about them possibly pushing the start of the season back so they don't have to compete with the NFL like that. You feel me? So it feel like it's I want to say divine. I don't know.
Intervention.
Yeah, like it's just
Intervention.
because they pushed the draft like they I think they were talking about the draft for August. So it's like, man, like you might as well just start like just release the date that y'all want to start. Like, all right, we want to start in December. Fuck it, let's get it going then. You feel me? Like, and it's gonna be even better because just the off course of some BS happening fix how y'all want to do the shit now. So if y'all want to start later, y'all able to.
Right.
Yep. And that's why with this playoff format they can get creative because it's just like, it's unprecedented times, so they can always put it on. Oh, like if it don't work, it was unprecedented times.
What if LeBron get out in the first round, Nate?
Bro, I don't see that happening at all.
What if
I don't see that happening
in the first round? But like,
I don't see that happening. But if it
never
did,
happened before.
Yeah, the NBA.
Yeah, on me. That happened. I don't think that's ever happened to Brian
last year.
Hey, one thing, though, I feel like this, all of this shine lights on is like, you remember that game that Dame had when they didn't call the goaltend and they gave it to Utah?
Yeah,
like, little games like that, like they gonna have to like crack down on that because like it's unacceptable because now they don't get you can't get that back. Like,
yeah, even like I'm so severe. Like I understand what people say. Like, man. Like it gotta be some human error. No, it don't, nigga. Like I don't run that bitch. That's why we pay all these thousands. You know how much thousands of dollars they pay for them cameras in them arenas. Let's run it back. We got all the time in the world. Let's all right.
Jay Harden when he missed, when he dunked the ball and it came out through the rim. They didn't count that. That's the type of like Mari's saying. That's the type of stuff that can't happen. You feel me? In a season like this, like. That's the type of stuff that's like, come on, bro. Like, that's an L. Yeah, like, that's an L on our record. Because they went to overtime. They would have won by 2 points, considering everything else equal, So it's like those are the type of mistakes that can't happen. There's going to be some human error, like the block charge call.
Yeah. Then you just can't give them the 2 points at the end of the game if they, like, after the game, like, oh, well, damn, we'll give them that. No, because the other team is like, man, that's bullshit. So it'll be in everybody's interest if they just watch the shit. You feel me? Take the time, even if it's like a review shouldn't take that long. It should probably take 2 to 5 minutes. As long as you watching and they say they got whoever watching in whatever NBA office with them, it should be easy to make that call.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they should defer to like they have the replay center. They built that whole replay center up in New Jersey, Secaucus. But it's just like they should, why are we taking time out the game if they can make that call from there? Like, they see all the angles of all the replays. Like, what's taking so long? That's my only complaint with the replay review and all that shit. Like, y'all got everybody looking at this one game. Like, the fans can tell you that the play was wrong after like the first or second view of it. So it's like, what's taking 5 minutes?
Yeah, that's a fact. I feel that. They just gotta get on it. And like I said, like we said last week, if they do this playing with nobody in the arena, they need to mic every player up, bro. Okay. They have to.
Unfiltered.
Yeah, but that's what we was talking about last time. Yeah, they got to.
Yeah, whether they drop the game on TNT at 9 p.m. or whatever, so they can cuss, do what you got to do. I need to hear it all, bro. Like, I ain't trying to hear no PG-13. I ain't trying to hear.
They put it on ESPN2. They put it on ESPN2 for the real niggas.
Yeah, like, I ain't trying to hear it.
Trying to rock it like that.
I ain't trying to hear Hubie call the game, bro. Like, I'm good on listening.
Hell yeah.
But no, though, what's y'all thoughts on John Wall? He recently said that he's 110% healthy. So what do y'all expect from him coming back? And are y'all buying that? I'm gonna start with Mouse.
I think that's a problem, bro.
You said what?
I think he's a problem. Healthy, he's a problem, bro.
I
mean, it's just
he is.
I feel like okay. Don't get me wrong. I feel like he's a problem, but I feel like he's still not enough, especially if Brad Beal out the door. But at the end of the day, he's a problem, bro. Like you give him another solid piece and then a good like wing piece. He's a problem, bro.
Yeah.
And I feel like 100% healthy. Like you know what I'm saying. When he was 100% healthy, he was doing shit we never seen in the game before.
Yeah. It was just
so like
he was one of the best point guards in the league.
And yeah, so 110% healthy. I gotta see it, bro. I ain't gonna knock it till I see it.
For sure.
I'll put it like that.
Yeah. I see you on the side. You're not gonna. Mouse on the side, he not gonna knock it till I see it. I'm gonna call it bullshit until I see it. You feel me? Because, bro. So look. So when I worked for the Wizards, bro, you feel me? I worked for the Wizards for 3 years when I was out there in DC. So I seen John Wall and Bradley Beal going at it when they was healthy. Like, I mean, he did still lose to 5'8", 5'9" Isaiah Thomas, albeit Isaiah Thomas was a dog that year, MVP candidate. It's just like, I've seen John Wall at 100%. He's elite, but like, I don't see Jay Wall as a title contender point guard at this point, especially after 2 major injuries in his career. Like, I just, considering how many people we've seen that happen to and what they usually come back as, I just don't see him as 110%. Like, I don't even know what that means for John Wall no more. I ain't seen him in 2 years.
That's why you got to see it.
Yeah, what's your thoughts, Mark?
Man, even if he don't come back as dominant as far as scoring, he's going to average at least like 10 assists, like he did a couple years ago. That's going to be that. And just to piggyback off what you said, Nate, like with that series, it was a 7-game series, and Bradley Beal wasn't Bradley Beal now, No,
not yet.
Yeah, I feel like John Wall is like his game is like a perfect blend of like D Rose and Westbrook, because he can shoot, but he still is, he's gonna push the pace and attack. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, I feel like if you say he 110%, like Mouse said, hey, I'm ready to see it. I'm buying it,
man.
And also, they was a terrible defensive team, the Wizards, but offensively, but they was buckets, bro.
They do get buckets.
What's that?
They push that pace.
Times he's a sniper.
Yeah,
he is a sniper.
Yeah.
My thing about John Wall saying he 110% though is like, I wouldn't expect him to say anything else. So like, I wouldn't expect nobody else to say like, all right, I'm coming back 80%. Like, nah, unless you like one of them like super like monsters, you most likely not going to downplay yourself. So it's like him saying 110%. That's just John Wall confidence, which I get. But like you said, he's a blend of the D Rose and Russell. I can see that because he got the passing skills, but now he got the D Rose injury, so it's like I don't know. I don't even come back at it. I really don't. He got a torn Achilles, torn ACL.
Bro.
I don't know.
Listen, but see, look, my whole thing with D Rose, the whole time he had the injury, bro, I still feel like a lot of that shit was psychological.
Yeah, 100%.
It was a lot.
He's still a hooper though.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Oh, he's still a hooper. He got that confidence back. But if John Wall never lost that confidence, if he get on the court, he not worried about getting hurt. I don't know, man.
And that's my thing. I don't think he worried about getting hurt. I just hope it just don't be nothing random that happened, like the falling down the stairs. Like that's.
Oh man.
Like, what are you doing in the crib, bro? Like,
but will he be that fast again?
Yeah, but
speed is his game.
Think about it though. He don't even got to be he don't got to be as fast because he was the fastest point guard in the league, bro.
But that was like his game, though. That was his stick. So, like, now, if he don't have that speed, like, he ain't never been a great shooter. He ain't never been, like, what you would consider a great scorer. So, it's like, he pushed the pace to get them assists.
But even if he's still not that fast, he's still faster than 95% of the point guards in the league. And then on top of that, he got that shiftiness. He can change direction like it ain't nothing. Yeah. So, I gotta see it, bro. I want to see it, bro. Because
I gotta see it. I don't want to doubt it.
Like you said, he didn't have to say he didn't have to say he 110%. He also didn't have to say nothing.
Yeah.
So I want to see it, bro.
That's
I want to see it, bro.
Like, I definitely want to see it because
I want to see it.
Wall, he was exciting, bro. Like even that's smooth.
Yeah, he got that Dougie on him.
Yeah, he was just calm. Like you definitely want to see him, and he was like I feel like he was gonna be in a position where he would have kept going up and kept competing at a high level, especially at the point guard position. So it'll just be interesting to see. Like even the season that he went down, man, he was averaging 21, 9, and 4. You feel me? So
facts.
not a scrub, not a scrub, but it's just it's just some tough injuries, bro. You know how they say about the Achilles and this.
On me, man.
Rough, man. So
That's true.
Yeah. That's the only thing I do want to say is I don't know how that's gonna work out because I feel like Brad Beal has became comfortable with being the lead man as he should because he's been roasting.
Yeah, as he should. I mean, he averaged 30. He only 26.
I think he's
been roasting shit. So I feel like John Wall coming back, it's gonna be kind of awkward to be like, damn, am I the second option? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Already like a power, you know, I wouldn't say like a fight for power, but it was kind of that without it being like being said like that. You feel me?
Right. But to me, it's kind of clear now. I mean, personally, I don't know, bro. I had to take Brad Beal,
it's clearly Brad's team now. But the issue is, like, if you bring John Wall back,
John Wall is great enough to know, like, to recognize, like, okay, I'm gonna play my role and max out on that, so we can level up. You feel me? Like, if it ain't nothing other than that, one of them needs to go.
Yeah, that's why I feel like Bill gonna walk, bro. Because I like, and I feel like that'll be for the betterment of John Wall. Because it's on me now. You know what I'm saying? Let me get myself to the best, you know what I'm saying, version of myself possible. And he could do that with just being the man there. Because they ain't gonna pick up no free agents. I don't know what they gonna do in the draft, but they don't typically draft. That tall Asian and black guy that
I was in that pick up last year.
Yeah.
Rudy's solid. Rudy's solid.
Yeah.
Hachimura.
Yeah,
that's cool.
For sure. Yeah. I don't know who they're gonna pick up this year, but I think Bill walking though, bro.
Well, I mean, he just signed a 2-year extension, so unless he requests a trade, which personally I don't think he is, like, you know, the whole Nets thing, it sounds good, right? But Beal averaged more points than Kyrie's ever averaged for his career. He averaged 30 this year. You feel me? Like,
Bill go to the next walking.
But is he though? He just signed. Like, you know, like at that point, it's like he a cancer.
Yeah.
Like if he can't stay with Bill and KD,
he would fit with like Kyrie. You know, Kyrie don't. Everybody don't rock with Kyrie. I don't see Kyrie coming back to just pass the ball, bro.
I can't hear you like that. I think it's in the speaker, probably.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah.
My bad. I was saying I don't see Kyrie just taking a step back from his scoring role to another person. I don't see that happening.
That's why I think the dynamic of their team is good already with KD, Kyrie. Then you have these guys that they don't need the ball, but they can score the ball. Like you got Karras, you got Dinwiddie, you got Joe Harris. You know, you got those type of guys that aren't particularly alphas on the team, but they could do some scoring. You feel me? And I feel like that'd be better for Kyrie and KD too, because they'll be able to balance. I guess you feel me? So
I think they're good where they at.
Yeah,
I think Kyrie low-key ruined the chemistry already. Like, I don't know if y'all remember this, bro. He literally said right when he came back, like, that's not good for team morale. You know what I'm saying? Like, Karis LeVert, Spencer Dinwiddie, those dudes is hoopers. Like, they don't want to hear, like, oh, we don't have enough, like, from who's supposed to be our leader. Like, that's not good leadership. And those are the type of stuff that, like, Bradley Beal's probably looking at, like, I don't want to play with bro, because every time we lose, he's just going to be looking at me like, nah, I'm not enough. You know, like, that's not – I would never say that about my teim.
Yeah, that's why sometimes it just take a real nigga to just stick a nigga sometimes, because that's why I respect Jordan so much, because, like, nigga, you said what? Oh, okay. Think like even when he pulled with Gordon Hayward, like, you didn't pass me the ball at the end of the game, I was supposed to take. Nigga, what? Shut up, nigga.
Right, nigga. I pass me the rock.
Nigga. What the fuck is your problem?
Yeah, bro.
You know he gonna pick and choose who he pull that with, though.
Yeah, for sure. That's why I said, like,
facts.
Even he pulled it with Brian though. Like, bro, shit with Brian.
He tripped.
Tripped, bro. But at least he's sane enough that when he left, he was like, "All right, I tripped." You know what I'm saying?
I tripped. Facts.
I tripped.
Like, bro, you messed up a guaranteed finals appearance.
Yeah.
Every year.
I ain't giving that up.
Hey, man.
Facts. Like, I'm not giving that up, bro. if Dame played with
stroke his
LeBron
own
James,
ego, though.
they still playing together.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Feel that. What's y'all thoughts on this? Like, I want to see what's the best performance y'all ever watched. It could be old, it could be new. I'm gonna start with you.
I got a few.
Go first, Nate. Go first. Let me think.
Cause I got a couple.
For sure.
I'm gonna just say, let me do this for my list. Jordan's so great. I'm not even bringing up Jordan performances. You feel me? But
I ain't watched Jordan, so you feel me? Like I can't really talk. I got a few though. I'm gonna say I got LeBron 2016 Finals. The last 3 games. You feel me? You got 2 40 balls and a trip dub in say Game 7. I got the Kobe 81. I got Clay's 37 in 1 quarter. That joint was crazy to me.
That's on my
list. That shit was crazy.
Russell, that 2022 game after Nip died, that shit was powerful. I got the Damian 50-point goodbye to OKC because that shut down their entire like franchise. Like, well, we done. Like, we rebuilding. Like, that was cold blooded. And then the last one I got is that Steph versus OKC when bro had 10 threes and like splashed and started like, you know, shimmying in their face. Like, that was hard. Because that was the first time we seen somebody pull up from 37, like with plenty of time left, like knowing that they were shooting it from there. You feel me?
Knowing he got it too. Like,
like that was the start to like the Steph.
Right.
That was the start to like the Steph. Like, all right, Steph is legit.
He's real.
You feel me? For me, like he's real. He really here. So those probably those 6 probably my few.
My moment, quick. My moment when I knew Steph was real when he dropped that 54 in New York. That's when I knew. I'm like,
oh yeah.
Yeah,
I said that's different right there. But Mouse, you said
that was 11 threes.
Yeah, I'm Mario. What's your favorite performances that you watch?
I'm gonna have to, man, out the gate. Like, this is what made me like a believer.
Mm-hmm.
When Brian when he dropped that last 28 points against the Pistons in the playoffs.
I was about to say that.
Bro, that's when I was like, all my
good.
family from the D, so I was the only one, going against the grain. Yeah, I just ain't never seen nothing like that before.
Yeah,
bro, that had me in this bitch. Oh, he had me in this bitch putting holes in the wall, man. Holes in the wall, man. I can show you the hole. Okay, I'm like, bro, this man is what, 23? You got the Pistons established, bro, to the point they in the press room after like, I don't know what to do.
They had no answer, bro.
Yeah, they pulled that Lou Williams, Pat Bev.
Bro, they had like seal guarding them, bro. Like,
bro,
that's what I'm saying. Like they ain't even do the right scouting report, but it wouldn't have been no way
man.
I don't feel like she could just stick with LeBron, but she rough enough for LeBron. You feel me?
But I feel like that was at that point in time where the game was changing too. Like the wingman, the perimeter players weren't, they weren't fit to guard.
Right.
Those.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was crazy to see though
Kobe,
too, because
at that point Kobe was the best player in the league.
Facts.
Right.
So you feel me? You had the wing players dominating at that point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, it was crazy to me to see because just knowing how the Pistons were, they was like, you know what I'm saying? They was kind of, not to say that it was to the same extent of bad boy Pistons, but they was like, we're going to take him out the air. We're going to do what we got to do to shut him down.
It was rough.
And they was trying to take him out the air, and he was finishing shit.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, bro, what the fuck do we do? Like, realistically, it wasn't that much threat on his team. Well, it was like Larry Hughes. You feel me? It wasn't Bobby Gibson. It wasn't nobody that was like detrimental, but they couldn't stop this one man. Like, you feel me?
I mean, 28 straight this man quarter in OT is like, bro, because all the defense is on you at that point. So it's just like, damn, if somebody give me 28 straight buckets, bro, to close out a game, it's like, god damn, he was really cooking us.
Especially when we go into the quarter knowing that we got to stop you. You know what I'm saying?
True. That was the scout report already.
Right. And that's a different monster, bro. Yeah. That's when you know somebody, because especially when you go to the finals and stuff like that, people tailor their defense towards one player. If you still getting off, that's when you know he's a dog.
Yeah.
Because you got to realize that's all they was practicing.
Yeah. You got another one, Mari? Or just that
one? Man, that AI, that game when they beat them, when he won
game 1
finals.
Yeah.
That was a moment.
That walkover nasty, bro.
That was a moment.
Yeah. What you got, Mouse?
That's a big one.
Man, I also think that My favorite one, which I love, was not even say it was a crazy game, but Malice in the Palace.
Yeah,
man, that game.
Yeah.
I was running around my crib like, oh yeah, let hook. Man, what? They was in the man.
It's just because that set the tone for like, you know,
set the tone for the league.
Yeah, like, bro, niggas say
that set the tone for the fans. Like, bro, stop playing with us, bro.
Come here and talk
6'8", 6'9".
Facts.
I'm here and talk that cash if you want to. It's over.
Right.
Man. I feel like that Pacers team would have took the league too, low key. They had a break, low key.
You said that Pacers team had a what?
That Pacers team was like built to go far, bro.
Yeah.
So they had a whip. Oh,
still going crazy.
Ron Artest just couldn't stay sober.
Come on, man. Stop fucking with better like that, man.
And he was just like this before every game. Y'all ready?
Yeah,
bro. Facts.
Oh,
bro,
God.
hopped in the crowd, really throwing haymakers. Like, you got a boxing match and an NBA. Not even a boxing match. You got a beat down and an NBA game going on at the same time, just because niggas want to throw beer.
And that's how I knew he was drunk, bro. That's how I knew he was drunk. After it came out that he was punching the wrong nigga in the crowd.
Yeah. That's why he, bro.
I was just gonna say, imagine like being like a dude, you go to the game with your girl, you got stole by an NBA player, you got to tell the story.
Oh wow. It ain't no way. Like, you're not crying when you get home.
Yep.
Like,
your girl leaving you, bro.
Think about Artest.
Facts. Your girl leaving you, bro.
Leaving your dumb ass.
In today's day, your girl gonna DM him like, man, you knocked my boyfriend out. You trying to link up?
Bro, what?
Like, bro.
He ain't get one dab, girl was crazy. She gonna be talking to her homegirls like, he can't even protect me. He can't even protect me.
Facts. He can't even do nothing for me.
This nigga about silly, man.
Hey, no cap, though.
No bap.
No
She's
cap.
not lying, though.
But nah, my favorite, I'm gonna add Kobe to this a little bit, but I ain't gonna do the 81. I'm gonna do Clay that 37 because that was just niggas like how y'all was talking about LeBron with that 28. That's how that 37 was, nigga. Like it, like bro, when he nigga did a heat check and told who was it, Bogdanovich, he pointed that nigga where to go.
Like, man, Clay's an assassin, bro.
Shit was getting ugly for that. Then I got to do Gilbert 60. That on Kobe was nasty.
Oh man, yeah.
That
was nasty. That was nasty. Then I got to end it off with the Kobe 60, man. Like, I still be watching that because it's just a testament. It's just.
I was watching that with Mouse live, bro. Freshman year, we was in Drew watching on the TV, bro. Niggas was jumping. Literally jumping in the room for a game that didn't even matter.
Because it's like, it was just a testament to really how Kobe was as a person, man. He started off brick as shit. Nigga, it was
cold, took 50 shots.
Then he just turned it on, bro. Like, he just kept going, bro. It was just a marathon, bro. Literally, like, just kept it going. And you look up, oh, damn, he got 40. Oh, damn, he got 50. Can he go for 60? Like, bro. Really balling though too, so that was one of I feel like that was one of the best games to watch, and they still be replaying it like a motherfucker now, but I definitely tuned into it.
Melo 40 ball off all jump shots. That shit was crazy.
Stop.
Oh yeah. that is a good one.
Stop it.
I ain't gonna lie, that's a big one.
Yeah, but what about this one though, man? What was the best team from 2000 to 2010? Who y'all got for that? I'm gonna start off with Maury.
I'm biased.
Oh man, the best team, bro.
Because this may lead us to some other shit too. Because
let me ask this because I wanted to ask this when we got the topics. Are we considering best winning teams, like they won the championship, or like just like best overall team, like
overall winning anything?
Okay.
Oh, you said from 2000 to 2010?
2000 to 2010.
Really tough.
I got my two.
I'm gonna go first real quick.
Go ahead.
Bet. So with me, I gotta go Lake Show. You feel me? Just for what they did from even 2000, 2001, 2002, they three-peated twice, and you feel me? In 10 years. So Well, no,
they got 5 chips in 10 years, but they got a first three-peat though.
Yeah, they went 5 or 7. So that's why I'm like, man, I got to. Then it was just Kobe and Shaq in them early years. Then just Kobe finding himself and taking off. You feel me? Making his own team and being a man of himself, taking off and winning the other 2 during them 2 years. So that's why I went to the Lake Show. But nah, Mari, who you got?
Spurs.
Spurs.
Just because like
it's no argument
with the Lakers. They had you know when it was just Kobe, they dipped down, but they came right back up. But the Spurs, they made the adjustments when they need to. They put pieces where they, you know, moving around and kept their core too. So I feel like I'm gonna say the Spurs. Bro.
Fact, I give you that for sure. That's just a testament, really, to Pop, bro. Because Pop just he one of them ones, man. Who you got, Nate?
See, I had both those teams. Like, I had the 2000 to 2002 three-peat Lakers. I put them number 1. You feel me? You got Kobe, Shaq. I put that duo up against any duo. But then I had the Spurs because not only did they win it, I know we're not talking about the 90s, but they won that last chip of 99, and then they won 3 chips in the 2000s too. Like, they never back to back or three-peated. But like he said, like, it's low-key just a testament to how good they were. Like, every year they won more than 50 games, and then like they got to the finals. They reinvented themselves. Like, they lost David Robinson, so then they based it off Tim Duncan. You feel me? Tim Duncan, Manu, and Tony. Like, you wouldn't, when you drafted those dudes, you wouldn't consider them to be superstars. But you know, just like Mari said, like the system and just the team, like they was just so consistent. So they probably had to come in second for me, right behind that 2000 to 2002 Lakers.
Bet. What you got, Mouse?
So I'm gonna start. I got 3. I'm gonna start from the 3, 2, 1. So number 3, I had to go with the Spurs too. I agree with Nate on that. They was just too dominant, and I was just one of the teams I feel like was well all around as far as from coaching all the way to players. Second team, I got to go with the Lake Show because Shaq and Kobe was just Shaq and Kobe, nigga. Like,
ridiculous.
It was that when they stepped on the floor, niggas knew like.
Here come the hot take, though.
You know the hot take.
And number one, I gotta go with the 04 Pistons, dog.
I knew you was gonna say that.
I knew
it was coming, bro. I'll give it to him though.
Well, listen, bro. Being from Detroit, bro. Listen, I've never seen. Again, I said this last episode. I've never seen a group of players with no solid foundation of a superstar win a championship. Like, even with the Spurs, they
probably the only one.
Superstar. Tim Duncan's a superstar.
They was all stars, but it wasn't just one defined star.
That's what I'm saying. But I mean, if you think
on me,
it wasn't no LeBron, it wasn't no Tim Duncan, it wasn't no. I mean, you know what I'm saying? They had pieces, and they pieces made themselves all better together. They like anchored each other, and that's why
they're the only team in NBA history that did that. I think.
Yeah, they legit, and I credit that to the GM. But at the same time, it was like to watch them take down Kobe and Shaq. I was like, damn, I really thought that Shaq was gonna be a problem. Ben Wallace was handling that man in the paint.
Yeah, but they was handling
that man.
No, they was really handling Kobe. Like Kobe couldn't get shit off.
But the thing that blew me up, Nate, is that, you know, not to say Kobe an easy guard, because we all know Kobe is that one. You know what I'm saying? So it's like Kobe gonna get his regardless. You know what I'm saying? But Shaq, but we didn't have nobody that size, that weight. Ben Wallace is 6'7", bro. I don't care what they say on the roster. He's 6'7" in person, bro. Yeah, he's 6'7", bro. Like, you feel me?
I ain't seen him in person. I may give him 6'8", 6'9".
Nah, he's 6'7", bro. You know, Nas dad, Rasheed, bro. That's his godfather. Ben Wallace's godfather, bro. I seen him before. He's 6'7", bro. Him and Nas almost the same height. If Nas is not taller, bro. He's 6'7", bro. But he like this though. Yeah. You feel me? He like this, so
bro.
Yeah, bro. And so to see him jumping out the gym like that, throwing shots to half, I'm like.
I can't disagree with you on that, bro. That's some real shit.
Yeah, bro.
Just to add this in, though, like, gotta look at them Suns. I know they ain't win one, but
that's why I asked, like, what type? Because D'Antoni put that team together crazy. Like,
he put that together, bro. Even with Barbosa, like, every piece made sense, bro.
I was about to say Barbosa. Yeah, that was my guy on there.
Everybody made sense, bro, and they fit in, and that's why I feel like D'Antoni, he's a good coach, But you need just a defensive minded coach with D'Antoni, bro. Like you can't just we can't just be running just this. You feel me? Just super offensive, just type team. You feel me? Like even what Harden's doing, like I never feel like Harden to ever get a chip, bro, because it's just
not the way he played currently. There's no chance.
Like nigga, like D'Antoni shit. Just keep shooting threes. The analytics say, nigga, let's not shoot this. Let's go to the cup, nigga. Like,
well, that's why I'm not too big of a fan of the Suns team because, like, you know, I'll be real, bro. I think Steve Nash is a dog. The 2 MVPs in the middle of when you have LeBron James, Kobe Bryant in his primes, like, you feel me?
Yeah,
that should not have happened, bro. Like, so I'm low-key a hater when it comes to that because it's like, come on, bro. I don't know. I mean, like,
that nigga like Naz
15 and 11.
Rare to see it.
He was, bro.
Like, just
15 and 11 is great, but you know, it's like, bro, they kept losing to Kobe. Like, they kept losing to everybody else, which is kind of like my argument for Mike D'Antoni. Like, you know, he cool, but like, why would I, if I was a GM, why would I go out and hire, bro, knowing that he not gonna bring me no defense and like defense win championships?
You gotta hire a Thibodeau with him or something. You gotta have
that nigga say Thibodeau.
Yeah, you gotta have a Thibodeau or something.
No, thanks though. Thanks.
Yeah, but no, just to keep moving on, man. Who is I'm my bad. So I want to go first on this one too. But the worst GM in like ever in history, bro, it's going to Sam Presti. Like out in OKC.
Really?
What?
Wait. In history,
I'll let him finish. Go ahead. I want to hear that.
Go ahead.
KD.
Yeah, go ahead, bro. I want to hear that.
Melo, Oladipo, nigga. You cannot keep naming who you had Ibaka. Yeah, like, and they all walked.
Okay, you're right.
They all walked.
I can see that.
Had them, like, let alone you had KD, Russ, and Harden at the same time, and you didn't want to give Harden $4 million to stay. So you let him walk for $4 million. Then you just said the hell with KD. You feel me? Like it just is what it is. Oladipo, fuck him. Like, and he.
Hey, Nate, damn, say Cud tripping.
All players.
Hey, look, I'm gonna say this, Micah. I can't say he's the worst because one, Kevin Durant was leaving anyway, right? Mm-hmm. But two, you got to give him credit for being able to evaluate talent. You feel me? Like he did draft Russ, he drafted KD, he drafted Jerry. But look, when they leave, he also get value back too. Like he traded Russell for draft picks for the future. You feel me? Like he traded Paul George and got draft picks back. Like if Paul George wanted to leave, like you got to adjust. You feel me? Mm-hmm. Now they've already reconstructed themselves as a competitor. So like I can't call him a bad GM because like players don't want to do what they want to do. But he's done a good job at like, you know, working around that and always making sure they have talent. Like they always have good talent. Like they may not want to chip. But shit, the only person that won a chip out of all those people that we named that left is KD. And he went to the Warriors to do it.
But I'd be damned if nigga, what? I got that? That's not walking, bro. That's not walking.
You try, bro, but like it's not his fault they located in Oklahoma City.
They said Draymond punked KD. He did.
He did.
He did. Well, no. What's your thoughts on that, Nate?
I think Kevin McHale, when he was the GM for the Timberwolves, made some really, really bad moves, bro. Like he traded. He had the opportunity to get Steph. He instead drafted Johnny Flynn. You feel me?
Oh, it's raining.
He traded Stephon Marbury for man, bro. He traded Stephon Marbury for somebody like he had like a great chance to get. Like he made some really, really bad moves as a general manager. But then I'm gonna go. Was Phil Jackson a president of operations or was he the general manager?
He was the president of basketball operations in New York.
Okay, all right. Well, he was one of the worst executives ever. I'll say that. We ain't got to say GM. Yeah. He's terrible. You feel me?
Killing me, bro.
Then I'm gonna go Ernie Grunfeld, like for the Wizards. I mean, I worked under the Wizards. He a cool dude, you know, but like. He just made a lot of really bad moves. Like you have a lot of talent, like you say, John Wall, Bradley Beal. You know, had Otto Porter. I guess
Otto Porter $26 million.
But then he drafted people like Kwame Brown. You know what I'm saying? He let the Gilbert Arenas that Gungate situation happen. Mm-hmm. Like they never had a 50-win season. He was there for 20 years. So I can't. That's pretty bad for a general manager. You feel me? Like that ain't. I wouldn't consider that success.
I ain't even gonna lie. I got one real quick, and I'm gonna let Mari go. But I don't know. I don't even know who he was. I don't know whoever he is. He probably long gone. But the nigga in Detroit that picked Darko Milicic over Carmelo Anthony.
That's crazy. Okay, but listen though,
it's terrible. There's no way I'm picking Darko over Melo. Like I don't care if you look at analytics. You eye tested. Nigga, no. Nigga, there's no way.
Nah.
Nigga, what?
Nah, that was crazy.
In Detroit?
I was gonna leave him out of it just because that's my man. I don't want to see this. So yeah.
My bad. Hey, you know that.
I went to school with his kid. He talking about Joe Dumars' boy.
Oh, it was Dumars then?
I'm pretty sure it was because he was the GM for a minute.
Shit, hell of a player. But
yeah.
I mean, he was a good GM because he compiled the championship team, but that was a terrible.
Nigga, I don't know what type of call that was. But would have been getting his ass off the bench.
Nah, facts. But I mean, bro, at the same time, I take the GM. I gotta say, bro, the worst. I mean, again, I'm biased because I'm in Detroit, but the worst GM I gotta say is right now, my nigga. We traded Reggie Jackson and got him back.
Yeah,
we traded Langston Galloway and got him back.
Yeah,
like what is you doing, bro? Like, bro, bro. I've been a Pistons fan my whole life. I gave up on them niggas, bro. Until we get a new GM, I'm through. Like, I'm through, bro.
That's how I am with the Bears, bro. Until they draft a quarterback, it's over with.
It's literally illogical, bro. It don't make no sense.
They said illogical.
It don't make no sense.
Who you got, Mari?
Man, I had that Melo move listed. Man. Bro, the Bulls, bro, front office, bro. They've been dragging it since '99. Like what have y'all been doing? The only, I mean, D Rose, of course, but like, bro, that
was an obvious pick, so they had to.
I feel like, oh man, like I'm gonna say that whole front office, bro, like that, they ain't got it going on, man.
Yeah, bro, and it's just like with Chicago too, bro. It's like ample amount of opportunity, bro. You got high draft picks almost every year. You feel me? You go grab Wendell Carter. You feel me? You just go grab the dude from MSU, Valentine. Like, bro, no, nigga, he in the Drew League getting mixed up by Frank Nitti.
Hold on, bro. He was a bucket in high school though.
Frank Nitti
at MSU. Izzo bought the scrub out. I mean, but that's good, but. It's just when I don't know, things just started going downhill from after Frank Nitti had washed them.
Not everybody league talent, but
yeah, like
still a different ball game.
Still though, bro, you not for an NBA player to be in the Drew League. This is supposed to be looked at, man. I'm just out here getting a run real quick, supporting the league. You feel me?
He put up 40 on his head though.
You getting in the blender.
40 ball.
The only, and he called
and talking crazy to him.
Have him check me. Like what? Yeah, what? Hey, real quick though, just to add this in, who was y'all favorite trash talker?
Oh man, of our day,
any day.
Oh, let me go first, please. Let me go first.
Go first.
Go ahead.
Hey, fucking G, bro. Hey, bro, trash ass nigga. Hey, listen. One thing I love about KG, bro, is I watched the interview where he talking about his trash. That nigga say he used to do research on niggas.
Yeah.
And go into the game
just to talk mess.
Just to talk crazy and get in their mental. I love that shit, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I love that shit. Niggas just be talking now.
That's that lore. You feel me?
Can you imagine going into a game and you hoop it and a nigga hit you with some personal shit that don't nobody know about but you? Yeah, you be like, what the fuck?
Facts.
Hey, bro.
Like, nigga, what is this?
Man, he was getting niggas, dog. He used to get niggas out that game, bro, for real.
Yeah.
Him or the glove.
That's why I was gonna go with GP because I was watching. KG was talking about GP on all the smoke podcasts. Like dude was like he said, nigga, the glove was bagging the point guard down, talking to everybody, like, man, bring him in the game, coach. Man, he talking to the ref. See the hand on the hip, call it if you see it. You feel me? Like, bro, call it all type of shit, like cussing somebody out in the crowd. Nigga, fuck you. Like, bro, he's doing anything. That's why I rock with the glove off that.
But those two, man, I'm gonna have to agree with the glove, bro. And think about it, he was like one of the like him and Jordan was like the only real like guards that was just like on that level of defense that was backing it up with they talk too. You feel me?
Crazy.
Bro, I mean, those are the only two guards I think that won Defensive Player of the Year. So you feel me? They for sure is backing it up.
Yeah. Who you got, Nate?
Thanks.
I'm gonna go with a current one just because y'all took the two best ones that I was gonna say, but it's two right now that I like. Like I really like the way Pat Bev. He not the nicest dude, but I like when he talk mess, bro, because it's really like he might get cooked, but he might not. You feel me? And when he's not getting cooked, he's in it.
I like Bev. He get dirty too. Like he makes
he'll do the grimy work.
Like Bev get dirty.
He a real Chicago dude, bro. Like you could tell, you feel me? Like he probably really grew up on them playgrounds, like talking trash. Like and you could tell because it come out of his game.
Knuckles to the grapple.
I like, and it's crazy because the other dude I like is his like arch nemesis, Russell. Like when Russell was having that little MVP season, you feel me? He was really just coming down the court talking about like, you can't guard me, bro. Like you too little, you feel me? Like he not that big, bro. He only 6'3". He be posting up like little guards, like you feel me? You too small, bro. Like you really just can't guard me. So I rock with Russ, but
I ain't even gonna lie. What'd you say?
I like that he not friendly. He don't care about it. You know what I'm saying? Like
he not, bro.
Yeah. He said Jordan was calling his own teammates bitches and hoes. He was. Hey, I ain't even gonna lie. I'm gonna throw another one in real quick. And Jared Dudley, bro. I know he ain't no.
Bro, that's the past 2 years,
bro.
J Dud.
He need a nigga like Jared Dudley because he don't like, bro. He could have 2 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, play 8 minutes, and talk.
I hate niggas like that, though.
Like, bro, he'll talk the craziest to a nigga like, bro, what the fuck? Like, nigga,
I hate niggas like that, bro.
But it's like, nigga, no, I ain't getting the game, and I don't want to get in the game. I'm here to talk to you, nigga.
I don't want to get in the game.
He the type of nigga to have 4 points, 6 minutes in the game, and be like, yeah, nigga, but we won, though. Yeah,
bro. You see what he did to Ben Simmons?
He was in his head, bro.
He pulled all his threes in the nigga grill and shit. Like, nigga, no, you shoot one. I'm like,
Jay Dudley might be 0 for 6. That 1 3 he hit, he gonna do all this shit. He gonna on everybody's face like, that's me.
Actually, I left one out. Joel Embiid for sure. I like, bro. And he owns Andre Drummond, bro.
He does own Drummond. I'll say that. He owns Drummond.
Watch that shit, bro. He owns that man. That man can't think of nothing else but I gotta score because he be home with me. I gotta, bro. He be
most times he don't be backing it up.
Yeah, that's why when you cry like that, I ain't even trying to hear that shit because Kawhi. Yeah, Kawhi hit that nigga. Ain't even say nothing.
I mean, but come on, bro. That's some shit. Your passion in a minute.
Hey,
what can you do?
Crying don't bother me. It's just
be passionate.
I just don't like
the game, nigga. Don't let Kawhi get that shot off.
I just don't like the Twitter fingers. You feel me? Like, don't be having all the Twitter fingers, bro. Like, if you a 7-footer with them Twitter fingers, you better go be backing people down. Like, stop shooting all the threes, bro. Like establish some dominance. Then come on Twitter.
He'll give you 20 and 20 though. He'll give you 20. He'll give you 20, 15, 8.
Yeah,
you feel me?
Do it.
So he just gotta stay healthy. But
2015.
I like how he be talking.
You said 2015 today, but no, just we was talking about Melo earlier. I wanted to get y'all thoughts on this, man. What was the better Melo, the Denver Melo or New York Melo? I'm gonna start it off with Mari.
New York.
For
sure. Like individual game, he had it all. Like he had it all.
Yeah.
I feel like in Denver, it's situational because he had a system now that he was able to buy into. People, George
Karl.
Chauncey Billups, you know what I'm saying? People that'll take him. when he went to New York, bro, what they could tell him, bro, what could they tell him? I feel like I'm gonna say New York.
Yeah. Well, who you got, Nate?
Man, this is tough, bro, because I find myself very critical of Melo sometimes. But like Mari said, I'm gonna go New York because, like, you know, in New York, he really just had the whole bag on full display. Like, you got a chance to really see who Melo was, and realistically, I think Melo is just like really a scorer. Like, that's it. Yeah. Like, he's not a good rebounder, he's not a good defender, not a good like playmaker. He legit just a scorer. Yeah. And like, you know, in Denver, you know, he didn't get a chance to put all the bag on display. Like, he did play with AI for a minute, and he had like an established coach, like you said, established system. Like, they were winning games. But it's interesting for me because, like, neither of those teams like really did anything when it came down to it. Like, I mean, the Nuggets got to the Western Conference Finals.
He did go against Kobe and them and took them. You know what I'm saying?
He did.
That's why I say Denver Melo, because that was a more athletic Melo. It was Melo with legs.
It was more athletic.
Yeah, in the stats they pretty much even in Denver, 25-6-3, in New York 25-7-3. You feel me? So it's literally one rebound. And it's like, of course, in New York, I feel like that was where he was at, like, the peak part of his game. Like, it was just, he was a vet by then, you feel me? It was nothing else that he had to do. Like, the Hezo was already solidified, you feel me? And, yeah, like, I don't know, it was cool.
I got to go with Denver Melo, bro, just because that's where, okay, so like you said, it was only a difference in one rebound, right? But that's where Melo still had all that athletic ability. He still had that athletic ability in New York, but it was more so Shumpert and JR with the athletic ability that was taking off. But in Denver, he had all of that, bro. He had all of that. He was a problem. Like, y'all remember he stole that rock and took over my man's?
Yeah.
I know y'all remember that. Yeah.
I feel like Melo, his career would have like been better if he stayed in Denver, bro.
I agree.
Carl, he was a phenomenal Hall of Fame coach. You feel me? And I felt like it was a place to where he didn't have to worry about the pressures of the city. You feel me? When you going back home to New York, you trying to put on, doing all this and woo out the band, man. It's getting ugly out there. You know what I'm saying? So
I just think Melo, low key, like, he is who he is. Like, you know, he a scorer. He's good, but realistically, I don't see Melo, like, no matter where he went, I don't ever see him being like a number one on a title team. You feel me? Like, I really, like, I don't, bro. Like, you know, I mean, we ain't seen it yet, bro. 35, 36, so we not gonna see it. So it's like, you know, like, he's had chances to get there. He's just not better than some of those other guys. And I'm not gonna say he's not a Hall of Famer, because he is a Hall of Famer for sure, first ballot. But it's just like, you know, he not better than those other guys at his position.
What you got, Mari?
No, I was going to say, man, y'all, that I agree, because, but I feel like it all depends on your role. Like, and I like to measure great players off impact, not numbers, because anybody could those numbers could inflate, fluctuate based off, you know, where you are, who you got around you, what game, you know what I'm saying? I feel like Melo, like in Denver, when he was successful and almost got over that hump, he wasn't the leader.
He wasn't.
He was out there just to play. Even on the Olympic team, that Olympic team, when they was winning, bro, he
wasn't the leader.
He ain't had to say nothing. He went out there and play. In New York, they asked him to be more than what he was.
Yeah,
they asked him to be the man.
I feel like he would have been able to do good, because been better in Denver, because George Karl almost had like that Popovich complex. Like, even I like how the Spurs was Pop, like anything like Pop the leader. You feel me? Like, you don't got to worry about, you know, of course you got Tim Duncan and them guys leading the team, but they all even kill guys. Don't nobody want to be the superstar. Don't nobody. But with Melo, he could be the leader of the team, and to the public, George Karl, it needs to be the leader of the team. Like, Melo doesn't have to speak out for the team. It could have been George Karl or Chauncey.
My question is, if Melo couldn't get it over the hump in New York in like the Eastern Conference, which is what most people consider the weak conference for most of our lives, which it has been. If he can't get past the second round in the Eastern Conference, not once, then it's like, I can't really expect him to have stayed around in the Western Conference unless he played with like another superstar. I don't expect him competing against the Kevin Durant's or the.
I feel like he would have kept competing. Bro. I feel like he would have kept competing because like he got to the Western Conference Finals. You feel me? And the thing with New York was you're facing a juggernaut. You feel me? Like Shumpert and JR is not gonna add up to D Wade and Chris Bosh. So every time you gonna run into them, you're gonna get your.
But they ain't even get to that point though. You feel me? Like they was losing to teams like the Celtics. They was losing to teams like the Celtics, the Bucks.
Even with the Celtics, those
good teams.
You know what I'm saying?
Like it's like for me, you know, if he was in, say he stayed with the Nuggets. They went to the Western Conference Finals, but the years before that, bro got swept in the first round, and then he got like a gentleman's sweep. You feel me? So like, I'm not gonna say making the Western Conference was a fluke, but for him it was an anomaly, and that's why it's only happened one time. So it's like, I really feel like Mari said, you know, it's just a matter of circumstances. Like he didn't have to be a defender in the Nuggets. He didn't have to be a leader. But you know, you go to New York with all the instability. It's like shit. I got to do a lot more, and I just don't think he was prepared for all that.
Yeah,
Big Draco.
I feel you.
I wish he would have just went to the Bulls, man.
Or man, bro. He just somewhere where he could have contended for real, bro. Like,
bro, that
Bulls was it
around for a minute.
Yeah. What's y'all thoughts on that, bro? It's kind of like a age old one, bro. Who had the better career, Tim Duncan or David Robinson?
Who you want to start that?
Who want to go first?
Yeah. You go first.
Go first.
Oh shit! Now you got it.
Nah, go ahead, Mouse. All right.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. I want to hear what you gotta say. Go ahead.
I mean, I'm a definitely say Tim Duncan had the better career. I mean, 5 titles, 3 Finals MVPs, 2 MVPs, 15-time All Defense, 15-time All NBA. But David Robinson was a more fluid athlete. Like, I'll say that. You feel me? Like, he was much more a fluid, moving athlete, and that's why he was low-key a better defender. Like, he won a Defensive Player of the Year. But Tim Duncan came in as a rookie, you feel me? Or second-year player, like, and he was their best player in the finals. Yeah. Like, I do like David Robinson. I think he was probably more entertaining to watch because, you feel me? He low-key had a body and, like, the athleticism of Hakeem Olajuwon. Like, you know, like, he could run. He could, like, move hella laterally and shit. Like, Tim Duncan, he boring to watch. But goddamn, that nigga.
Yeah, I'm about to
you feel me? It's like, damn, like, he's just good, bro. And was good for, like, 20-plus years. So it's like, damn, I got to go Tim D.
Yeah. Who you got, Mari?
I'm gonna have to say Tim Duncan for sure. Like off the numbers, you know what I'm saying, the longevity. Like, was David Robinson left-handed?
I don't know.
I think so. I think he was, bro.
That's crazy.
I'm not sure.
Left-handed and can do everything. Yeah. I'm gonna say Tim Duncan for sure. Like, it ain't even know.
Yeah.
Who you got?
I gotta say Tim. I mean, me personally. I mean, this is me personally. I think Tim Duncan is the best power forward of all time.
I agree.
So
I
gotta go Timmy D. I respect
the
general though.
You said what?
I respect the general for sure, but it's like, you know what I'm saying? To be number one, you know, it's kind of like he got it.
Yeah, to me, it was just like David Robinson. He just was. I mean, Tim Duncan was 10-time All Defense. David Robinson was 8-time, but David rebound champ. He was the block champ, and he got a scoring champ. I didn't even know he got a scoring title, so he was really really balling like that. But like Nate said, bro, like when it was time, you know what I'm saying, to step up and become the big guy out there, it was Duncan. You feel me? Duncan was always on the scene. It wasn't David Robinson. Now, of course, David Robinson was 34, you know what I'm saying, 37 years old when they was in the finals. But shit, nigga, like you played them many years and you ain't, you know what I'm saying, you ain't making shake. So that's why I got to give it to Timmy Dunk. Like, he just was a better all around player. I don't know. To me, that shit used to be boring as hell to watch back in the day.
It is.
But now it's just like, if you see, like, go and look at some old highlights, it's just like a work of art, bro. Like, I compare that to watch, like, how Floyd fight. You feel me? Like watching the Floyd fight. you watching just perfection. You know what I'm saying? And back to the basket, slow as hell, off the glass, nigga, it's dropping regardless. You know what I'm saying?
my most impressive thing with Tim Duncan is I mean, shit, we saw him in his second year win a title as that guy.
Yeah.
And then we see him in his 20th season win another title, or like, what was that, 17, maybe 18 season? We see him in another title. Like, he may not be that guy, but he was still a hell of a contributor against that finals against Miami. Like, you still averaging a double-double when you almost close to 40. But years ago, you was MVP. Like, that just shows he was really always working at his game.
Yeah.
Like, always. You feel me? He may not have been flashy. Yeah. Shit, bro. He just hella consistent. Like, he knew how to win. Like, Tim Duncan wasn't going to make too many mistakes.
Yeah, for sure.
And you can't say that about too many big men.
Yeah, that's a fact. Just to wrap it up, just one last one, man. What team do y'all think is one player away? One player away.
I'll go first.
For contending for a title. Like, for
sure.
Yeah.
I'll go first.
The
Rockets.
Rockets?
The Rockets.
What piece you think they need though?
They need a solid 6'9", 6'8", 6'9", like dominant, like wing presence that can bring it to you on defensively, rebounding wise, and that'll knock jumpers down, of course.
Yeah.
So if you like, I play 2K a lot. So nobody can, like, really honestly, when they are going, like, when you got those role players knocking down those jumpers, so they are hard to keep up with. Like, for real. Like, I feel like that D'Antoni system is perfect.
Damn.
Like, they just one piece. They ain't even got to have a big man, bro. I feel like they need somebody like a Mo Bamba or something. You know what I'm saying? Something like that type of player. Like, like something like that.
I can agree.
You think Robert Covington not enough?
No, he's perfect.
Yeah,
I feel like he's not enough, but I feel like he's a perfect fit for what would be enough.
Yeah,
so, he fits for what they need. To Mari's point, like, he fit. You feel me? But he's not a superstar. But imagine like a Paul. All right, so Robert Covington and Paul George, like, they offer the same type of skill set, but Paul George is obviously much better. Shooter, dribble the ball. You feel me? But also defend. Like that. I think that's what Mari's saying. Like, they need a Paul George. Like that would probably be the perfect plug-in player for them. But I think my team, I'd probably say, I like the Nuggets, bro. And I feel like if you give the Nuggets that perennial forward, like we talking about right now, then they could really make something shake. Like, say they enter the Bradley Beal sweepstakes. They got the pieces too, you feel me? Like, you trade Michael Porter Jr. and Gary Harris and some other pieces. You get that Bradley Beal, him, Jokic, and Murray. I mean, they might need some defense. You know, you could plug in some defensive pieces, but or like a Paul George, like I said, like somebody like that. Or my other team is Miami. Like, if they get that superstar forward, like if they get Giannis, I think they're an instant contender, because him and Bam the same size, but Bam is a real rim protector. You feel me? Like, he protect the rim. Then you got your young shooters down there, your Tyler Heroes, the Kendrick Nunns. You got Jimmy Butler. Like, I find that team very hard to score on.
Yeah,
I don't know where your bucket's gonna come from. Like, who you gonna tell to go get a bucket on? Like,
Iggy,
go at Jimmy.
Iggy, a good vet to have in the locker room, man.
Jay Crowder, good shooter.
Rough one.
I feel like the Nuggets team is just like too nice.
Yeah, I feel like
on the attitude level, like, I feel like they ain't got. I feel like they need to get rid of or make an adjustment, like, to break that up a little bit, because you can't have you all the way one way. You know what I'm saying? And when it's time to get something going, or like they, I don't see them doing it.
That's the thing that I like about
Portland last year. They should not have lost it.
That's the thing I like about, like, Draymond so much, because no matter what, you know what I'm saying, no matter what he contribute, he still was able to bring that dog out of Curry and Clay. You feel me? That they wasn't able to put on display. You feel me? No matter if he got 2 points, 10 assists, 12 rebounds. Hey, nigga, turn this shit up, nigga.
The impact.
Like, turn this shit up.
What? I think the Nuggets, like, they don't have nobody that you would consider like a supreme athlete. You feel me? Like, they whole starting five. I think in the NBA, obviously, it's important to have skill, but you need like a freak athlete to like really come in and play. Like, Jamal Murray, he a good athlete, but I'm talking about somebody on the tier like a Jimmy Butler,
gotta have a superstar, or like
a Kawhi. Yeah, like, they need one of those guys. And Jokic, I think he is a superstar. He just not athletic enough, like, realistically, to do it on his own. But he's a dog, though. You feel me?
And it's rare. Like I said last week, I don't believe that it could be done anymore by just running your offense solely through a big man. You feel me? And he's
I agree.
running like he damn near running point because shit getting ran through passing is like. So Denver was on my list too. That was number one. Then I had Boston. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, because Boston they just one of them teams like, and it's gonna be like I guess an addition. Well, no, it wouldn't be an addition by subtraction because they still have to add something. But nigga, I'm letting Gordon Hayward walk like immediately.
I agree.
Like
I'm trading Gordon Hayward for a piece.
Like because they paying him too much, bro. They paying him almost $30 million. Bro, I'm praying that he don't pick up that player option because you know it's his option. Ain't nobody gonna pay him $30 million nowhere else. So you know he is like. I don't know.
I mean, that's why they got too many repetitive players.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chicago would do it. They doing it for Otto Porter, bun ass. Yeah. But, you know, like, Celtics got too many repetitive players. Like, they got 3 players at the same position that offer the same skill set. Like, you know, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and Gordon Hayward. They can all shoot. They can all dribble. They can all defend, like, somewhat. Like, what they need or what they should have done, they should have entered the Anthony Davis sweepstakes. You feel me? Because they had the pieces too. Like if I was their GM, if I was Danny Ainge, I would have put together a package around like Jaylen Brown, Gordon Hayward, and maybe like a Robert Williams, and then they got picks too. You feel me? I would have put that bid.
It's just so finicky, bro. Like I would have made New Orleans do like a sign and trade though, because so you know he stayed up. Yeah, like still AD was up after that year, regardless from that contract. So I need some for me to get him away. I need him to be all right, nigga. You in a 4-year contract at least. You feel me? For me to be comfortable. You feel me?
But it might be worth it though. Like if Toronto, I mean, shit. I think they happy with the way that it worked out. Like even though they got rid of some pieces, they got rid of some picks. That's just like if you had a chance to plug Kyrie, Jason Tatum, and AD at a once in a lifetime chance to go for a title, it's like shit. If I'm a GM, I would take it because if we get the title and AD leave, like it don't matter. We already got what we needed out of bro.
You wouldn't even nigga. The things I'd do if I was a GM, man. Who you got, Mouse? That's a good one.
I gotta go with Denver. Like they just like again, if they get a solid piece, I feel like they'd really be a problem. They already a problem. They can really hang with the best of them. If you've seen the regular season, they really got the pieces to do that. They get like a main piece that's really like, I mean, don't get me wrong, Jokic is a main piece, but I'm saying as far as like a wing player or a point guard, Jamal Murray's a nice player too. But I'm talking about a dominant, you know what I'm saying, like a player, superstar,
like a Damian.
Either and I also like the Blazers a lot, bro. The Blazers. I feel like. If the Blazers get one more piece, that's a problem. My nigga, they going to the Western. I mean, shit, that's hard to say because the West is so tough.
They already did, though.
I mean, who, Melo?
No, I'm saying they went to the Western Conference Finals last year, unfortunately, and got swept. I was sad about that. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
That's what I'm saying, though. I'm saying if they give them fucking, damn, I can't even think. Give them a solid 4.
I hate to keep saying it, but Paul George is the perfect player for that system.
Yeah, bro. I ain't even gonna lie.
He would, bro. They need somebody that can stretch the floor. Somebody that can stretch the floor that cater towards their defense. But it'd be a fucking problem, bro.
Paul George is the perfect player for them, but I don't want to keep throwing his name around. But like realistically, for Dame and CJ, he's the correct skill set because they both small guards. So like you need that long defender to be like how they back. And they don't really have their bigs is cool. Like Whiteside started to get better this season, but Nurkic got injured, so that really hurt them. But he started picking
fully
it up.
Healthy. I feel like fully healthy. If they got another superstar, another piece, I'm trying to think. On my opinion, who would be a solid piece for them, like a 4-wise, like a fucking. I can't even think right now, but they need somebody that can stretch the floor that can defend, bro. I mean, you said like but somebody another stronger piece than that.
Better.
Yeah, a little better, because don't even know he'll bucket, but they need somebody that can at least give him 15, 20 a game.
Yeah.
Paul Millsap, he'll give. I mean, he a little older now, but his prime he would for sure. But
I got one.
Millsap different.
Yeah.
I got one team for y'all. I want to see what y'all think.
Oh.
I got one team for y'all. I want to see what y'all think.
What
about the Mavericks with Kristaps and Luka? Considering how young they are right now. They might be that one piece away, bro.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. Like they only Luka 21.
Ever, bro. Like
what'd you say, Mark?
Facts.
Yeah.
No, I agree. I just feel like, bro, and my whole thing with that is, bro, Kristaps got to stay healthy, bro. Like, he has to stay healthy, bro.
Agreed.
Like,
agreed.
And that's right now. That
this
shit
year
just
he was
don't
looking
seem,
good though.
Yeah, he was, but he was hurt for a lot of the year, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was.
He played.
He was just
Kristaps played most this year.
Came back off his injury this year.
But that's my point, bro. Like,
yeah.
He got to stay healthy, bro.
It was him getting hurt. And,
that's who I think, low key. Get a Blazers Blake Griffin, bro.
I'm done with Blake Griffin, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm over that,
tripping,
bro.
You tripping, Nate.
I'm over
tripping, nigga.
I'm a Clipper fan, bro. I've seen Blake
hard now.
I've seen Blake Griffin at his prime, bro. He can't defend. He's not what they need because he can't defend. You feel me? So he just gonna be low key more of the same. Like Blake Griffin,
he was one of our best defenders, nigga.
That's not saying much. It's the Pistons. I'm talking about for an elite. I'm talking about for an elite defense. Like he was on the Clippers, bro. And like
I get what you're saying, but he had to stay healthy too, though. But I mean, as far as because Blake Griffin, he can shoot that bitch. So I'm saying, as far as like a stretch forward who got that a little bit to the athletic ability, he can rebound, he can defend, he can shoot. Like they need something like if they get something like that, bro, they'll really be fucking with. They'll really be fucking with the Warriors. They'll be fucking with the Lakers. They'll be fucking with niggas, bro, because they already a problem. They just need something that take them over the
Chris
top.
Middleton could be
right now.
Chris Middleton could be a good piece for them too.
If the Blazers,
I can see that.
Like Jason Tatum, bro.
What they gonna put? They gonna put move Melo to the 4?
Yeah.
Melo might be on the bench. If Jason Tatum or Chris Middleton come there, Melo either on the bench or he coming off the bench again.
You think Jason Tatum will go to the Blazers?
What you say, Mark?
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Nah, I don't.
That'd be dope though.
Think
about it. Dame, CJ, Tatum, Melo, Whiteside. You got Whiteside that's protecting everything. You got Melo stretching, and you got Tatum doing everything.
Tatum,
yeah, that would be dangerous. That's a better example.
Tatum's going to get
a better example.
He's going to get a
better example.
You got 3 people in that lineup that are below average defenders, though. You feel me? That's my only concern with starting Melo in that lineup. I would love to see Jason Tatum play with them, but at that point, I don't need a scorer at the 4 because Dame, CJ, and Jason can all give me a dub. So I'd rather have a nigga like Jared said, low key like a Paul Millsap, because you could probably get him for cheap now. You feel me? He low key getting older, but he could still defend with the best of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, facts. But I wouldn't knock Jason Tatum up only because I feel like Melo got to a place now where he know his role. He's not gonna try to overextend his role.
He won't.
He get the ball. He gonna shoot that bitch, but he not gonna be. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
He learned his lesson,
he's just
bro.
Gonna get cooked by opposing fours now. Like that's my biggest concern. Not the offense, it's the defense for him.
Yeah.
I mean, he gonna get cooked by opposing anything.
Come on now. You know I ain't about to sit here and just keep taking this. Nah.
Hey, dog, thanks, bro.
Man. But man, I appreciate y'all for coming today and tapping in with me again, man. Mari, I appreciate you. First time, we're going to have you on again, man. It was
thanks, bro.
I enjoyed it.
Combo.
Man, for sure. Y'all got anything else y'all want to say before y'all dip off?
Man, y'all stay safe, bro.
I want to say one thing. I want to say rest in peace, George Floyd. Man.
Fact.
And motherfucking just be safe out there, man, for real. Because I feel like I seen a tweet the other day that I feel like hit home for me. This whole quarantine shit got racism on overtime. I don't know what the fuck been going on, but people have been wilding. Cops been wilding. So just, man, everybody just be safe.
Exposing a lot, bro.
Yeah, bro. Bible, bro. Niggas been tripping.
Make sure you just protect yourself, you feel me, and protect the ones around you and stay safe in all times because they not going to protect you. Yeah. But you got anybody or anybody else?
Yeah, same page, bro. Like, stay safe, stay aware, and whatever faith you believe in, man, stay strong in that, bro.
Yeah,
for real.
Sure.
Facts, bro. Because even if you staying safe, man, you never know, bro. Like, you really never know. Like, even if you staying safe, bro. So you really just gotta shit. Like Mari said, bro. Whatever you believe in, you feel me. Like I'm a Christian, but you feel me. I don't know no other religions. Like whatever you believe in, bro. Just stay grounded in that, and just hope that you protect it, bro. Because you could be walking to 7-Eleven, you feel me. Next thing you know, somebody's kneeling on your neck. Like, so,
bro, Bible, bro. Then they're like Nip, bro. Like Nip, bro. Stay dangerous, actually, bro. Stay dangerous, dog.
God, I feel you.
Stay dangerous.
But hell no, man. Like I said, I appreciate y'all for coming and chopping it up with me again, man. We gonna have y'all back on next week.
No doubt.
Good talk to talk about. Hopefully the league. Man. Hopefully we get more info about the league coming back and more details about that. But like I said, man. Everybody, make sure y'all go over and follow National Sports Chat. Make sure y'all comment, like, subscribe. Get at us on YouTube, IG. Make sure y'all follow their IGs. That'll be in the description. Make sure, definitely make sure y'all go over there and follow them. And just we appreciate y'all for staying tuned into the campaign, man. We got more content coming for y'all on the daily. Just everything. Everything picking up. We got Spotify going. We got Apple Podcasts going. Stitcher, Breaker, everywhere. You can hear us everywhere. So make sure y'all tune in. And like I said, make sure y'all follow the guys for sure. And man, niggas don't around. We got round for round coming too. This is a boxing segment where we sit down, me and Kendall, we talk about boxing matches and shit like that. And see who got robbed, and we just break the fight down round for round and score it ourselves. So we got that coming soon. But like I said, man, live people in the chat, we appreciate y'all for tuning in. Live streamers, we appreciate y'all for tuning in for sure. And yeah, we up out of here, man. This is another episode. We up out of here.
Yes, sir. Y'all be safe.